Hey everyone, Jessica here, and I am doing a super fun layout today. I'm going to be doing a lot of stamping, and I've pulled out the Bella Boulevard EIEIO collection, and I have already cut my photo here down to a circle using my stitch circle dies, and I am just cutting out manually around it to mat it with that pattern paper by Bella Boulevard, just because I used the biggest die that I had on my photo, so I didn't have anything bigger, so I just cut it out manually and distressed the edges. No big deal. So I have this cute little photo of my husband and my son riding around on the tractor on our farm, and I also have my son's artwork. So this is a little tractor that I printed out. It was just a free picture, some coloring books online, and I printed for him and had him paint it for us, and then I just cut out around it, and I'm going to use it in my scrapbook page. So this is actually the last layout of my 2019 album, so I'm going to be doing an album flip through here shortly, so I'll have a video up for that soon, and I need to get some time to that my kids aren't home or they're all like napping or something, so that I have some quiet time to actually record that video. So I am pulling out a bunch of Elle's Studio stamps. I have this currently stamp set that I'm going to use. As you saw, I already stamped that on some white cardstock and cut it out with the coordinating die that comes with that set. Or I think it actually comes separately. You have to purchase it. But anyways, it's coordinating to the stamp set. So I am just putting a little tab underneath that says exploring. So my title is going to be currently exploring, as they were just riding around on our farm and getting things ready to mow some hay. And I am pulling out a whole bunch of stamp sets. So I am going to make this kind of one of my signature stampy layouts where I just stamp a ton of things. So I've started with some white cardstock by Park Lane. It is a little bit thicker. I can't remember the pound that it is or the weight, but I know that it is a little bit thicker than the usual cardstock that I use. And then I'm just pulling out a bunch of stamps and stamping them in a couple different colors here with some distressed inks and oxides. So my oxide that I have there is the mustard seed. That's the yellow one. And then the blue one is prize ribbon distressed ink. And the green is rustic wilderness distressed ink. Then I've also pulled out my black close to my heart ink as well. So all of the stamps that I'm using are by Elle's Studio today. There's some home sewn stitches. There's a lot of them. I can try to list them all in the description if I remember. I think I took a photo of all the ones that I actually used on the layout, so I could list them all for you. There's a sponge laying on my table here. That's from my baby girl rummaging. So she was in my drawer here in my desk and pulling out all the things, and I don't know why this sponge made it onto my desk for so long, but it takes me a while to move it, and as you can see, I just kind of shove it over without even noticing that it's there. But she is down beside me playing with different things and rummaging in all of my stuff. She loves to just get into everything right now. She's standing up. She's not walking yet, but she's standing up, and she's getting into my carts. I have 2 carts, and she pulls everything out of them. So it's this little game that we play with that and a little cabinet beside it that she just takes everything out. But you know what? It keeps her occupied and happy, and she likes to hang out with me whenever I'm crafting. So whatever keeps her busy is just fine, and that's how I get my scrappy time. And my boys hang out with their daddy, usually in the garage, or they hang out at the farm while I'm doing my layouts. So it's very nice, and I'm very blessed to have a supportive family so I can do this. So I am just pulling out some of these little stitches. I'm going to stamp some of these little lined stitches all over my layout as well. I just love them. I think they're super cute. My baby girl behind me is now playing with her little airplane thing. So if you hear that, it is a little like ride-on airplane that she got for her birthday. It's super cute and it's funny, but I can just hear it back there making noise. And of course, now that I'm talking about it, it's not making noise anymore, but I'm just going to use a couple of these little adventure stickers from the adventure pack by Elle's, And I'm just gonna continue to layer this up. I'm not gonna add any splatters because I want my stamping to really shine on this layout, and of course my son's artwork, but that was my direction for this page. I had this artwork here from my son and it was painted, so my idea was to make a whole bunch of circles and just kind of stick to that circular theme, kind of like paint across my page, kind of like coffee stains or something like that, something grungy and just kind of random and crazy. So that was my idea for the layout. Those other little circles that I punched out are just from a reinforcement hole punch, and I like to punch them out and then rough them up a bit with my fingers, so I just kind of fold them all up and crinkle them, and then I glue down the little parts that are still touching the paper onto my layout. So I'm just stamping a couple more things. I'm going to add a couple puffy stickers, and then that one's going to finish this up. But I am going to pop some music in here for the rest of this video so you don't have to listen to me ramble the whole time. And then I will stop back with the finished layout. So here is the finished layout. I just love how this one turned out and has that pretty pattern paper tucked in the sides there. And if you guys like this one, go ahead and feel free to scrap lift it. If you've got lots of stamps that you'd like to use, it works perfect for that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for being here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.